Yo, welcome back to the Irie Series FTL Masters Edition tournament. We are here with round 2 of the semifinals against Billy One Kirby and NecroRebel, two great FTL players. Do want to apologize for the VOD of last run not being saved. Just something that's easy to oversight. So at this point, just kind of is what it is. But joining me in the booth today is going to be Goblin Juggler and Pie Boy. What's up, Gabba? How you feeling?
I am feeling good. I must admit that the first set went a little faster than I expected, so I'm recently awake, but feeling fresh and ready for some FTL action.
Nice and spry, huh?
Oh yeah, limber even. What about you, Pie Boy? How you doing?
I'm good. Fantastic.
Excellent.
Except for my chip choice.
Good to be in the booth with both of you.
Absolutely.
Let's go ahead and say hello to Billy Kirby. How you feeling this morning or afternoon?
I'm doing good. Ready to see what kind of shenanigans are about to unfold in this run.
Definitely should be an interesting matchup here.
Yep,
I'm excited for it. Necro, how are you doing today?
I'm awake and ready, I think. So I've been doing commentary for the last run, which was actually very enjoyable to watch. But yeah, it's going to be interesting going into this, I think.
Excellent.
Yeah, I agree. I think both of you guys can put up some monster scores on any given run. Both of you guys are great FTL players too, so it's going to be super fun to watch.
Yep, both very fast and both capable of really big scores, so it's going to be really interesting to see how it plays out. Let's head over into the picks and bans phases. Barb, what did you choose for the list?
Chose NGA. Went a little soft on the first round here.
Okay. Pie Boy, what's your pick?
I did not go soft. I went slug B.
All right, Slug B. And my pick is Mantis B. There's a couple boarding ships available, NGA, for some guns if you want it.
What guns? The combat drone?
The Iron Blast is a gun, I guess.
More guns than boarding. All right.
More guns than Fed C. I got it. Well, I guess Fed C has the flag, but whatever. All right, so I'm pretty sure Billy has the choice whether to ban first or let NR ban first. So what are you thinking there, Billy?
I'll ban first. Same as last time. I'm going to ban the NGA.
Man, I felt it coming, but I was hoping not.
Pretty much in all of my practice, I said I am not playing the NGA. I will lose in Sector 1 if I have to not play the NGA.
There you go. I like the band pick, honestly, but all right, Necro, which one you want out of there?
Well, if Billy hadn't banned the NGA, I would have. But I'm going to say I don't want to play that Slug B.
Also fair. So we get a Mantis B run, huh? Well, strap down for a 4-hour run, everybody. Here we go.
Yeah, more or less.
I knew what I did when I picked it. And, I'm not sorry.
Here come the Sector 1 Zoltan shielded ships.
Yep.
Let's hope
drone
not.
ships.
Fires and doors and oxygen.
Yeah, those can just be a death sentence for us.
Absolutely.
And we are gonna need a seed here.
Yes, sir. Well, good luck to both of you.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Looking forward to the matchup. So,
Any final words from either of you before we get going here?
Good luck, have fun to good or die, kill all allied, victory, no BS.
Giant alien spiders are no joke.
guy was getting the seed out, so we'll be moving along here in a minute.
All right, give it a couple rolls here. I'll go ahead and get this into the chat with both of you. Here you go. And for the benefit of those following along at home, the seed for this one will be 6361963. All All right. So, Farb, you want to take the countdown for this one?
Sure. We will go on 3, 2, 1, go. Again, good luck, have fun. But here we go. 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, here we go. Mantis B. This ship can be faster than 4 hours, but Sector 1 and 2 are a bit of a grind. That's how I would describe them.
First jump solar flare. Oh man.
Yeah. Watch out.
We might be getting a restart here.
Oh, and Billy taking an immediate shot into shields.
Right into that blind spot.
Yeah. I guess we can talk about that right away. For anybody that doesn't know, I would say most ships have a spot on them where the defense drone and actually anti-combat drone do not target projectiles or enemy drones, and it's in the first portion, like it's basically tile by tile. So it's I forget exactly on Mantis B if it's the entire shield and drone room or just the tiles on the right side. But the drone will just not target it. Doesn't matter how close it is, how anything like that. It just will not target it, which
Sure,
definitely
it's the
weakens
entire
Mantis B because of the two systems that it does affect. But both players got away from the flare nice and easily, so that's good. But
So here's an interesting thing over on Necro's side. Is Necro going to wait for that boarding drone to knock down every single system over and over again to actually get this kill?
it definitely is interesting, right? Because as far as like score goes in the early game, it's not super important. However, scrap is important in the early game, but with Mantis B, you don't really have like so many rush upgrades that you need right away. So you don't need a ton of scrap, right?
Mm-hmm. And while it's been a long time since I've let the boarding drone knock everything down without using an accelerator to make it faster, I'm going to guess the timing's going to be what, about 2 or 3 minutes probably to let that boarding drone knock down everything.
Yeah. Could be faster if engines are level 1, but
Mm-hmm.
I think the boarding drone knocks systems down at the same speed as cruise, so it's 12.5 seconds a system damage. But
We see Billy using the slow speed of the rock there, juggling it around to grab a kill without having to deal with both units in the same room. Just a little optimization to make things slightly safer. So what's your thoughts on this ship, Pie Boy?
I think I get caught into the trap of lobbing this ship when it's so sketchy at the start of the game. I'm addicted to the idea of forced manted borders and just having my second shield straight away. Bypass there from Billy.
I like the pick for this because again, early game, helps you a little bit there.
We've had conversations about this ship on quite a few streams. Like, it's not that good, Pie, but it is. It really snowballs. But every ship snowballs.
Yeah. There was a caster about 3 years ago that went by the name of Akarasis that was a big proponent of this ship, would do Mantis B only streaks, and at least for me, changed my opinion of how good or bad this ship is. Akarasis was quite good at winning at this ship very consistently.
Same. He definitely helped me out too.
Please come back.
Yeah, come back, man.
If you're out there, we miss you.
We do. It is interesting though. He definitely, Gab, I don't think it was just me and you that were affected by that, because I remember every streamer, I guess, hating on Mantis B. Oh, that is not good for Billy. Oh man.
Yeah, shot in the oxygen there. That was so unfortunate too, because the drone shot and just didn't hit it. Ooh.
Yeah. Oh no.
Oh, he's in
It's
trouble.
interesting to think about too. I would have bought the bypass in his spot too, but there was crew available in that store he was in.
So I believe that's just GG. I don't think. Well, he's gonna have to find a store with something in it, or be able to get medbay up to level 2. Might allow him to get that breach fixed eventually. But best option would be to find somewhere with crew to get something in there. He cannot fix that breach with 2 mantises. It's not possible. And he's about maybe 2 jumps away from a soft lock.
He's got to go for it for the crew.
Yep, 100%. There's no other choice here except to search.
I'll pray
hope
for
for a
him. I'm
survivor.
happy. Oh, that won't do it. Press the FTL button, guy. Run back to the medbay. You can do it. Ooh, there are some distress beacon events that'll do it.
I know we've been focusing on. Oh man, NR just got a breach in O2
Oh,
as
no.
well. I was just gonna say. I know we've been looking at Billy's screen. He's got to do this too, but NR was rolling along and then this happened. So he got a rock. Oh man, do it. So I don't know.
The rock can do it, I think, at least. Ooh, can it get the breach fixed and
exactly?
Oxygen,
and he's got to walk down there. Oh man, it's dicey.
And Necro just took medbay 2 to try and facilitate getting this fixed. Oh boy.
Yeah, he's gotta get both mantises down there before the O2 runs out.
Yeah, which is scary.
Might have to sacrifice a mantis. Oh man. He did get the breach fixed. Billy's got a border on a ship in a fight.
Oh no, Necro.
Oh no! Oh.
All right.
Oh. Billy can't do it either.
Yeah, nope. This is just gonna be.
Oh god.
Oh man.
Yeah,
rules say we can get a restart if both players die in Sector 1, so...
Yeah,
we do have... I do believe we're going to be getting a restart here, which is actually super fortunate for both players, but I would say more so for Billy since he was in the spot at first, right? But...
just really unfortunate breaches into oxygen for both of them.
I just want to say, for everybody in chat, this is why Mantis B is bad.
I'd like to point out that Bibby got a shot in his doors just as he's ended in the game.
Do we have both players back right now?
Yeah, I'm here.
I'm here.
You guys both died to a breach in O2.
I mean, I'm still alive. I don't know what you're
True. I mean, I guess we can sit here indefinitely. But...
rules... if you want to keep trying to go, you can.
No, I'm just kidding.
I actually did lose both my mantises, so yeah, I was actually there, but,
it was so close for you too, NR. Like you almost made it.
Yeah, I think that is possible, but it's nearly frame perfect, and I was not that perfect.
Yeah, that's such a hard spot to be in, but
yeah, that's. I oftentimes say on that ship, a breach or a fire down the auction room there is a death sentence.
Oh, I absolutely fully agree.
Got it.
Did you get hacking in your oxygen at the same time as the breach?
No, I actually just took the breach from a one of the Steel Civilian Supplies events. I got a breach in the oxygen.
Oh,
yeah. Oh my god.
Just a wild series of events there, but what's that, Billy?
They had hacking on my oxygen, which was level 2, which was a problem, and then they breached right after they hacked my oxygen.
I think I must have died to a different ship than you because I did not see any hacking ships, I don't think.
Yeah, you guys were actually in 2 different spots, just happened to be the same way, but Billy, I'm pretty sure that your defense drone missed the missile that breached O2 as well.
Steven is a failure, an abject failure.
Even funnier because Steven was dancing because it had gotten hit by an ion, so we had dancing Steven, then whiffing the shot. Well,
all right, so
let's get back into it. I've got a new seed ready.
Okay. All right.
Is it the same ship?
Should be the same ship.
I was thinking it was it was like the same band pick, but I think Gabo is right. I think it just defaults back to the same ship on a different seed. So,
yep,
that is in our Discord chat. But...
Yep, I put it there, and I will read it out for any that would like to play along, the new seed will be 6432268.
I like the name. I know. Billy, I don't think you can see it right now, but Necro named his ship O2 Breaches Suck.
They totally do.
They do.
I stand by that decision.
All
Who
right,
needs O2? Oh man.
we do have the eye in the sky saying that if we have this happen again, Sector 1 deaths, we may go for a new pick ban phase. So be aware of that, chat and players. Other than that, I think we are ready to move forward into gameplay. Let's give Pieboy the countdown this time.
Just real quick before, I don't know if you guys caught it, Billy named his crew. Well, his ship is Who Needs O2. The crew is I Do and Me Too.
Thank you. Great names.
All right, count us down, Pieboy. Good luck,
Thank you.
players.
Good luck,
Thank
everyone.
you.
Good luck.
I'll be praying that you don't get breached in the O2 again. And 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, take two.
Welcome,
much like
welcome
the
to
first.
the first match of the day.
We're
I've been
gonna
looking
give
forward
this
to this
another
cast,
go.
but what a start. I'm delighted. I mean, the players I'm sure aren't, but this is great. I'm delighted with this.
I'm not gonna lie, that was what I was hoping to see with the Mantis B pick. It's
Same.
a bit of humanizing for everybody watching and the players to remember that breaches in O2 happen, fires in O2 happen on Mantis B, and there's nothing you can do. Doesn't matter how good you get at the game. There are situations where you're just gonna die. And that's part
Agreed.
of the fun and also frustration of playing FTL, especially trying to go for long win streaks on it. So you always know you're one run like that away from it being over and you being like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do there.
Right. It also just goes to show, I know I kind of just took a jab at chat about it earlier, but it does go to show that it doesn't matter how strong a ship can be if you can't get to that can be part, right? Like, you have to get there. Mantis B, you know, it has so much defense to start with, but it is so vulnerable to like so many things. Different fights with bad crew, you know, solar flares, what we saw with the O2 breach. Like, it was one O2 breach. NR had, I don't remember the exact percentage, but just based on like what I remember seeing, he was above 50% O2 when that breach happened. And, it, you know, like, yeah, he had to wait to get the mantises healed up, but he couldn't do anything about it. Speaking of,
There's some fires.
Necro got a fleet pursuit double from his first jump.
ooh, I didn't see that.
Billy Kirby has this slow drone fight,
Mm-hmm.
Auto Scout, and he got
And our pilot is down in the solar flare here too.
Auto
with
Scouts
no
can roll
engine
no
charge.
shields, right?
What's that?
Auto Scouts can roll no shields. Not that it makes a difference here.
Yeah, it's one of them. I don't know the specific ship as to like which can roll what, but there's definitely an auto ship that can. Yeah.
No, I can actually clarify this. I got this from spending some time in Brand's chat. We figured out Auto Scouts and Auto Surveyors, I think, are the connected ones, and they can roll no shields. I think it's Auto Hackers, or is it Auto Assaults? I've already lost it. Because you've got
There
Auto
is a difference in the
Surveyors, Auto
naming.
Scouts, Auto Hackers, and all stuff. This is where we need Britnell for Math Champ, just sitting there to fill in my minor gaps in FTL knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Brit's in chat, so maybe he'll oblige us.
Jump in and give us the secrets.
NR did get out of the solar flare, so that's good.
And Billy is taking it easy, waiting for that drone to knock everything down. Let me take a quick second here to read off a donation from the one and only Rand118 for 4326 scrap, saying, much love to Farb and Gabo for their great casting and giving me and Freddie a break. The support for this tournament has been amazing. Let's pay forward the love to a great cause and the Eleanoran Foundation. Thank you for that donation, Rand, and right back at you. Great job casting, and excited to see you and Freddie for the finals again.
Absolutely, Rand. Thank you for putting it together with Cass. Couldn't
Yes.
have done it without Cass either.
I've done an insane amount of work on this.
The eye in the sky, our disembodied voice, keeping us safe and on target.
Yep. The man with the power to delete our face.
It's true. It's
And
true.
shut us up.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know what? I'm
We'll be
gonna
good,
mention,
Cass. We promise.
Fab,
What's up?
I've personally added another 30 Swiss francs to the prize pool,
Oh,
which is really helpful for the fact that if a player who doesn't regularly stream wins the event, it's a way of me personally adding a bit more to them. So I hope I can add a bit more to the prize pools going forward because
nice. It's
I
very
support the
generous
stream
of you.
anyway.
Right.
Ooh, that was a brutal set of shots from that burst too into Necro's ship. Luckily, nothing too important to hit so far, but
Yeah.
if that teleporter goes down, it's a problem.
Yeah, he's fighting.
Yeah.
He's got a ship against the med bay. It looks like he did upgrade his teleporter too already, and the med bay. But this is not going too well for him here. He has no charge on his engines again. Pilots down, engines down, mantises are slow. It's not looking good over there.
Yeah, if the oxygen gets hit, it's the sort of trifecta of... Oh my gosh, sorry. That was me. It's time to wake up, Gabo.
Morning.
Oh, his shield's just got double fire.
Oh
No
no.
doors.
I think that's GG for Necro, right?
Yeah, he's got no shields up too.
Yeah. Asteroid field,
Looks like
oxygen's out and on fire.
Looks like the enemy ship had a fire in the weapons though, because the burst laser went down. So asteroids are doing work over there, but oh man, doors are down too. This is not looking good.
Yeah, I don't know how you fix oxygen at this point.
I'm not sure either. So what happens here if NR cannot get out of this? There's two things that can happen. He can request a restart, and Billy can either accept or deny. If Billy does deny, when he gets out of Sector 2 into Sector 3, he would be declared the winner. Oh, actually, I'm just... Yep, go ahead.
We're getting the voice in the sky saying it's out for the equation technically. I think that if we have another situation like last run, we are probably going to go ahead and re-roll the picks and bans and start again and welcome you back to the stream as we have done in the past. Necro going for the desperate jump once again, looking for that free crew or something to bail out here. Not what you're looking for. Have to dodge that fight.
So Cass is saying that we can give Necro the request restart option. Since this is kind of a different circumstance, so
You can do it.
oh, you got it,
Pull it.
but he lost the mantis. Ooh.
Yep.
So
Lost.
the run is not in a good spot, obviously, but it is salvageable still. So that is good.
He's alive.
Yep. But it's going to be difficult. It's going to be real difficult on 2 hull and 1 mantis. You're just sort of moving forward and praying at this point.
Right. What was I gonna say? Oh, so if Necro does not die and he does get in, like sector 3 is the cutoff for the restart request. So if he does not die and gets to sector 3, what happens from there is the run. So
we see Necro, it looks like, trying to find a way to communicate over to us, jumping towards Discord. Okay. Cass has gone ahead and messaged Necro the request restart option. So we'll see what we get back from Necro, and we'll let you guys know what the answer was once we hear it. I don't know if
that's
I'm
if
Billy.
he dies.
Yeah, and I don't know that Billy would accept it, to be honest, based off of where Billy's at right now. I mean, anything could happen, but if I get a restart request and I'm Billy right now, I'm probably just saying no. It's like, why?
I'm saying no because I don't want to play Mantis B again.
Yeah. My ship looks to be in pretty good shape. I'm probably Billy's wondering, what happened, because I think they've taken just slightly different routes. Billy's been dealing with slow, but safe auto scout fights. So we'll see, though. Anything is possible.
Reading chat, it looks like we missed a pause from Necro as well, which is probably the rarest thing in this tournament.
Yep, but probably a good idea based around where Necro is at there. Oh, the pause was from a switch to Discord. I see. And Billy bringing those mantids back to get some healing into them. All right. Billy looking around, seeing what's what going into this distress.
Okay, so the option to restart is actually 2 NR already. So Cass is I guess feeling a little nice this morning.
Yep. So we're gonna wait and see what Billy has to say about a restart. If there is a restart, we will be swapping over to a different ship. I didn't think the Mantis B was going to be quite this brutal, but here we are.
I agree. It was really rough.
From the magical seed I gave yesterday to 2 pretty difficult seeds here. No pre-ignited glaive beams. So we're just keeping an eye over on the chat to see what Billy's decision is. Necro's requested it, and we'll see what Billy thinks. Again, I think from my perspective, if I'm Billy, I'm saying no. Yep. I believe Billy just said no, does not want to restart. So it looks like Billy's going to keep going forward. Oh, nope. Billy is saying I'll be okay with the reset. So it sounds like we may be going to a new match.
We also get new pick band phase.
Yep, new pick band phase, new match. So let's see here. Welcome everybody to day 3 of the finals of the Irie Masters tournament. We are joined today by Billy Kirby and NecroRebel, getting ready for an exciting first run of the day from both of them as we move forward into this semifinals round. Let's see. Necro saying he forgot how to go back to the main menu.
I just accidentally quit. I always play out run, so I don't actually know how to go back to main menu within a run.
Totally understand. So, as we're going into our first run of the day, how are you feeling, Necro? Ready to play some FTL?
I'm going to say I'm feeling great.
Excellent.
Because I don't have to play a Mantis B run today, because that seems like a great thing to not have to play today.
Yeah, absolutely. And Billy, how are you feeling about not playing Mantis B for your first run of the day?
My lungs are full of oxygen and free of drone ship fights.
Well, fantastic. I know that I'm really excited to see this match between the two of you, and I think we can probably get going towards the pick and ban phase here. For some reason, we might be just a little delayed as we get picks and bans set up here, but we'll start over with Farb. What are you going to go ahead and pick for the day?
Mantis B. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. We'll do Rockby. I'll do Rockby.
Okay. Pie Boy, what are you thinking?
I'm sticking to my guns. I'm going to be like that. I'm going to choose Slug B.
Okay. Let's see. What do I want? Decisions. I'll go ahead and put out. Let's do Fede. Oh, okay. I'm being told Fede is in fact the only ship off limits, so I'll have to choose something different. Well, I'm gonna continue the rock trend. Let's go Rock A then.
It's an interesting pick here. I'm assuming which ship is going to be banned, but I will not say which. But
Yep. Well, we've got our options up, and let's see. We're starting with Billy with selection, correct? For first ban. So you want to ban first or ban second?
I'll ban second this time.
All right, Necro. What you want to ban out?
Well, I just don't really want to play a boarding ship again. I'm going to say the Slug B. I still just don't really like boarding ships too much. I've never had to play one. I ban them every time.
It's totally
feel ya.
reasonable. Totally reasonable.
Billy, what are you thinking here?
Well,
Which rock ship is your poison?
I'll ban the Rock A just because it has the worst loss in the game. I think it's nothing worse than like running out of missiles in Sector 3 and having not seen a store.
it's fair.
Mm-hmm.
That does suck.
So we're going to be playing our first round of this semifinals match on the Rock B. Any final words from you, Billy, before we get into it?
Oh, I'm ready to rock and or roll, I'm sure.
Sounds good. Necro, any final words?
I think this ship will hopefully not be on fire, despite the firebomb.
Sounds good. All right. I will get this seed dropped over into here. And I will read off the seed for those playing at home. The seed is 860-435-24. And with that, looks like we've got the correct seed on both sides here. And as I am greedy, I will take the first countdown of the day. And so we will go in 3, 2, 1, go.
Good luck.
Good luck to our players. And
Thank you.
Let's see a Rock B run. So, Rock B. How are you feeling about it, Farb?
I think that the heavy pierce can actually be faster than a lot of other ships' weapons, just because it's quick cooldown, 2 damage. So I do think that the early game can kind of be quick. I mean, all rock ships kind of want weapons early. I mean, Rock A, you kind of have the option to go teleporter real early if you get 18 scrap, but you know, the starting weapons on all ships, all rock ships, like one thing you need right away is a weapon. So that's going to be interesting to see what what comes about here. I just caught on our ship's name. It's O2 Fires Also Suck.
True. That is on True Facts. Although I don't know why that's the name of the ship on this first run of the day, but you know, true, definitely true.
Oh, true, yeah. I don't know either.
Weird. But we see both players cruising along so far. No issues. See, got a rock up in the shields for Necro? That makes sense. Nowhere else to put it for this ship. And you can swap over to cameras. Yep.
Train someone on shields, Farb.
No!
Do it, Farb.
Ooh, that was almost a crew kill with that heavy pierce. Are you switching to the firebomb here if you're Necro, trying to just burst down that crew? Clearly not going to, but
It could absolutely be valuable because you never know if a crew kill is going to get you a weapon or not. But if I know anything about Necro's approach to this tournament and how he plays FTL, it's all about that speed, baby.
Yep. Just go fast. Why switch to the firebomb? That's a slow weapon. Heavy pierce will kill the ship right now.
Right. The only time I might go for crew kills here is if I have the firebomb online already, which
Speaking of
Billy
which.
actually just did. Nice.
Yep. Interesting. I don't usually go with that approach for this ship, but it makes sense if you want to try and farm out a couple crew kills while staying really safe. Just having that extra weapon online. And you're going to want the weapon power sooner than later anyways, so it doesn't hurt to grab it.
Right. One thing to consider here too is you have one weapon on Rock B that wins you fights. Well, you know, like the firebomb is complement to it. So having 2 buffer points, excuse me, for your weapon in Sector 1 means that no damaging weapon can take down your one weapon as or like by itself. The only thing that is affected by it Oh, nice.
Oh, he did go.
She's
That was.
so. Bow, 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 bow.
It
Let's
is
get Rand
true.
DMC striked.
Rip. Sorry, Rand.
With that rendition, there's no way around it. It's just happening. I do believe that was the same fight that Necro chose not to go for the crew kill too. So
Interesting. That's super interesting, actually.
I could be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure it was the same fight.
The one thing I was gonna say about it too, well, I'll finish up here. The firebomb negates the ion damage that can also take down the heavy pierce if you have 2 weapon buffers. So right now, that heavy pierce is staying online as long as he doesn't depower the firebomb. So that's actually, I think that's a really, really strong play here.
Yeah. Definitely.
Necro got stealth weapons in the bank.
What was that, Pie-Boy? Sorry?
Necro got stealth weapons in the bank. Double reward.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that'd be...
Billy hasn't gone to that distress beacon.
So the ship actually starts with rock plating too. So NR actually has 65 scrap already in a store. And I'm assuming if I had to pick a player to snap sell the firebomb in the first store, it's going to be NR too. So he's got a lot of scrap for that first store. Oh, we're getting the you can, do you see that, Gabo?
The leaf blower sound. Yeah, I muted myself as soon as it started. I'm hoping it'll go away shortly.
No, I was talking about
I
the
see
poll.
it.
Sorry.
About the what?
The poll. Pabo, you can take the poll.
Okay, so we've had another poll for the actual Mantis B run, and we had a 38% for Billy Kirby and a 31% for NecroRebel. Of course, the winner of the poll was our nemesis and best friend, FTL.
It's true. It's true.
And I'm just
That vote was actually really close too. It was 38% to 31 and 31.
Yep.
Yeah. Brutal.
NR is going for crew kills here.
Yeah, just saw that. Interesting. And Billy's got the heavy laser 2 online right now. Taking a pause, getting the swap over there. Makes sense.
I think that's a good play here with against 1 shield. And you can do the heavy pierce into shields and then put the heavy 2 wherever you want. That's 6 damage in his first volley right away, and that's so huge to get ahead in the early game. So if I was Billy here, I think I would be focusing on starting to go speed, especially knowing who I'm playing against.
Yeah, so you know Necro's going to get going sooner than later and be going real fast.
He's a zoomer.
Indeed.
Necro was my potential opponent if I struggled through Crow, and I was terrified of that.
Yeah, I knew I was going to lose round 2. I needed a miracle, so I feel you on that. I was playing Retreater Freddy, and I had a feeling I was going to lose to both of them. I am a no pause player, but I am slow.
Me too. I like my measured rate of gameplay. Oh man, another shot coming into Billy's weapons. Oof. Just getting a little bit slammed.
He's got the shields down here too. I don't think this fight ever kills him.
No, I don't think so. I think they run out of missiles before they kill him.
Yeah, and then the basic laser's only a damage every 10. Well, on this ship it's gonna be a little quicker because they can man weapons, but
yeah. Billy's got the heavy pierce back online, working towards the heavy laser here.
Quite Necro is a no-go.
Necro's diving right now.
Yeah, I mean,
which in this format, in the Nebula, I would probably do it as well.
So he gets the beacon explored for it, right? Score and obviously the jumps he took before the dive.
And then if he does kill the dive ship, he gets points for the ship kill too. But I don't believe he did just now. I think he just ran. Yeah.
Yep, just jumped away.
So MNR has upgraded to shields too, and looks like he got some engines and a power bar as well here. Yeah, no extra weapons buffer for NR yet.
And we see
I mean-
Billy catching up right behind here, just a couple jumps between them. So,
Yep. I was gonna say, meanwhile, Billy's only upgrades so far have been getting to 5 weapon power and the power needed to do so.
mm-hmm.
Which I'm fully on board with. I might have even done it streaking.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I think it makes sense. Although Necro's additional defenses are a bit more in line with what I probably would have done. I tend to be a little bit more defensive, so
Sure.
I think both are totally reasonable.
I do too.
Taking a very similar route here.
Yep. Billy Kirby just skipping the store there. 17 scrap, not doing him much good.
To do this event gives him a reward.
Nice. No damage from that.
Yeah.
I can give you 5 damage and a fire.
Necro, do it.
Free overcharger here.
So NG living up to its name and giving some free stuff. That's sort of what you hope for out of NG. Best case scenario is just get a bunch of free stuff and get out of it quickly.
Yep.
So we're going to see if this heavy laser 2 that Billy found is going to make a large difference long term. I suspect it's going to. If another weapon doesn't come NR's way soon, then Billy's set to start taking off soon. And
Agree.
has an answer to 2 shield ships for Sector 3. So
Technically has an answer for 3 shield ships since the heavy pierce can go through the shield. Or 1
True.
shield.
true, but you never like seeing 3 shield ships with 3 projectiles and only 1 being able to get through it.
Exactly. I think Billy just tried to shoot down that missile.
I think so too. That was cool.
Uh,
Didn't succeed, but I respect the effort. It was good hustle.
Now, I was gonna say too, Billy's actually accustomed to going fast as well. He's a super good FTL player, but he also does speed runs.
Mhm.
Holds the no pre-igniter world record, I'm pretty sure, and has other records on ships. But that run that I was talking about was on Zoltan, so
hmm
he's definitely used to keeping up the pace, and he has the skill to keep up with NR too. I'm pretty sure. So NR just got a hole smasher.
Yeah.
Laser.
That's a nice pickup for NR there.
If my
And-
Googling is correct, Billy Kirby's run was what, 13 minutes, 2 seconds?
Yeah, that sounds really close.
That is a fast run of FTL.
Well, the speedruns are done on easy too.
Mm-hmm.
So you need a lot less scrap when you're going fast, just because that's what you're playing for, and you actually get more scrap per jump
Mhm.
in easy anyway. So
Yeah. There's the hull smasher for Billy as well.
nice. Yeah, Billy's set on weapons for a while if he wants to be.
Does
Yep.
not need to think too much about that anymore.
The question I was actually going to ask you guys, what do you want now if you're either of these players? Like, what are you looking for?
Hacking.
More heavy lasers.
Simple.
The only correct
Yeah,
answer.
I'm not
Hacking.
biased. Nope.
Hacking. Give me hacking.
Yeah, I want hacking here too. If I'm not being a troll.
I don't really big streak. I'm still getting out of that like critical point where you get stuck at four wins.
Mm.
Not getting
Nice
hacking
shot here.
killed me.
Ooh, so much to sell for NR there.
Yep. And he's got a pretty good store here in terms of weapons to pick from. I'll probably take the burst laser here.
Yeah, that's my preference, I think. This burst laser pike beam doesn't feel supported yet.
No, I agree.
Just get some more projectiles up. Seems good.
I think I'd be building right into it as well.
Mhm.
But I do want systems too, so it's a toss.
Me. But you weren't offered hacking at the store, so now seems like a good time to get that burst laser online and just have a really nice volley coming into Sector 3.
Yep.
And we're seeing Billy just jumping between different weapons here depending on what he's trying to accomplish, what
Fully
the fight
on
is.
board with that.
2 shields on board, so almost safe in this fight. You never know about that combat drone. It can get out of control quickly, but so far not an issue. See if he goes for a crew kill on this one. I think he's just going to snipe the ship down. Yeah, just taking the kill. And Necro getting a little more weapon power there.
They are, I think they have the same amount of jumps left in this sector, if I saw that correct.
Yep.
Yeah.
Billy's got the decisions to make at the same store.
I think it's a little easier for Billy here. I'm probably just passing on most of what's in that store.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I think if I'm Billy, I'd rather just spend it on, getting some more weapons online, maybe grabbing some more defenses. I don't really care about another burst laser right this minute.
Right, and for Billy right now, I feel that the Burst Laser 1 is kind of a side grade, but he obviously feels differently. I think he's okay, so he's going for a little faster volley on the first volleys here. The other thing too is he is not terribly far away from getting that online if you sink all of your scrap into it.
Mm-hmm.
He needs what, 75 then 90, and he just got 40 of it right there.
Yeah.
So, you know, I'm not a huge fan of the play personally, but I can definitely see the reasoning for it. So,
oh yeah, the faster volley is going to be nice. It's probably not the decision I would have made, but I think it's a perfectly valid decision.
Yeah.
I don't think it's incorrect.
No, not at all. That's not what I was saying either. I do realize now too, with the burst laser being a little faster than the whole laser and opting for that over it, it also gives you a weapons buffer. So that is absolutely another thing to consider while making that decision. So,
That's a good point. That's a very good point. So they're cruising along nicely here, looking like a very different run from what we saw earlier.
In our dreams. We all
dreams.
collectively dreamed it together.
Billy's going Nebula over NG Homeworlds, which in this format I actually agree with. He doesn't have the scanners, but it still can be. It's just you want to find the fights, don't you?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about Nebulas yesterday. It's not exactly what you prefer, probably, but it could be worse. Gets you a lot of jumps, some score. And if you get lucky and find a lot of fights, it's pretty good. So, Pie Boy, you want to tell us a little bit about how you got into FTL?
I think originally, like just a lot of random people, I just discovered that, oh, there's this little indie game, FTL. What's this all about? And I think I spent my first couple hundred hours of the game just sort of messing about with it. And then I left it. Like, I think we all do. We just kind of go, have a break in FTL. And then I discovered this this streamer on Twitch with a double pre-ignited glaive beam run on YouTube called Round 118. And I was, what is this man?
Hey, that's me.
Yep. Hi, Rad. Really good run that. I mean, it wasn't on hard mode, so it's a really a real run.
It's in the eye of the beholder, right?
Then I went, oh, you know what? I'm going to jump in. I'm going to set all my keybinds, and I'm going to learn hard mode no pause.
Okay.
And it was horrible. Like, I don't know why you have this moment where you start a fight, and because you're used to pausing, you're like, okay, I've got all the time in the world to think about it. I was like, what button do I press? I need to click this. I need to click that. Press everything. And then I died. Then I didn't even realize that maybe it was a safe fight.
Sounds like the learning no pause journey to me.
Oh, it's beautiful.
So, real quick, NR is up to 6 weapon power, got his full volley online, did get another free firebomb. And I am just now realizing that the players chose different sector 3s.
Yep, they went different directions, so we're going to see our first divergence here, which will make for some interesting situations. Also, with the sector fully scanned for Billy, that makes the Nebula much, much better, so...
So I was going to say, NR got a 3 shield ship just after he upgraded, too, so that's really, really fortunate for him.
Fortuitous timing.
Yep.
So when I learned no pause, I learned it entirely on stream. So just was thinking about your story of learning no pause. Imagine that, but you streamed all of it. There's nothing quite like chat yelling at you for every single dumb decision you make and every single micro mistake while you're learning.
We still do.
I did
It's
2
true.
no pause runs before streaming it, and Scott bullied me into it.
Mhm.
Scott Onesie Wilson. Such a bully, man. Come on.
I don't remember who bullied me into no pause for the first time. I think it was a group effort between many people in chat.
I don't remember if the first time I entered your stream you were no pausing or not.
I don't think
I-
so. I think I was still playing pause when you came by the first time.
It sounds right, but I don't have the memory for that, so.
Totally fair. I'm interested to see if we're gonna see Billy really like sink a lot of scrap into that heavy laser. He's really close to being able to just put it online. It's a hard decision, right? Because you're looking for hacking, you're looking for cloaking, you're looking for MC.
Exactly.
But that heavy laser being online right now is also really safe for the time being. Doesn't solve the long-term problem of getting to the flagship and winning, but for the
Right.
next few sectors, having that heavy laser on right now is going to be very fortuitous.
I think in Billy's spot here, considering the tournament aspect of it, I think you wait until a store to make your decision here, because he can almost, I mean, he could buy hacking or cloaking here. There's a flak for Billy, which he does
Nice.
buy. And I was going to say, I thought he had some stuff to sell. So he could have went into that store, bought both hacking and cloaking, and had enough weapons to go win the run, and then he didn't have to go to stores anymore. So
Mhm.
that might have been a factor in his decision making here, which he is going to another store, but
Yeah, I guess to be fair, also he knew there were 2 stores coming up. Oh
and a
boy!
pre-igniter
That's
and a burst
Click it. Click it.
and a burst 2 in there.
Oh,
Let's see
the
what he does here.
decisions.
I think he gets both.
Click
Yeah,
it.
I mean,
Freddie said click it.
It's
do
so
it.
tempting, man.
Yep,
There we
he's
go.
going for it.
Nice.
Going for
So
it.
good.
Yeah, burst
Yeah,
laser.
so that's there we go. That's
Yeah.
so good for his first volley.
Yep. Now you can just build out your defenses and your weapons and your cruising. Very, very
And-
nice.
That's also why we wait to spend in stores.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Very,
It's a very good example of it.
yeah.
You know who
The timing couldn't have been better.
taught me to scrap hoard?
Was it me?
It's that one there.
Well, you
I'm
can
watching you.
you can thank Scott for that, because I
820 scrap on a slug B scrap hoard before the boss.
nice.
I've mowed those
nice.
boards.
We've got a poll result over here for this run. The who takes the first game of these semifinals. We see most people going for NecroRebel, then FTL, and a couple of votes coming in for Billy. With where we're at right now, what's your predictions for this run, Pie Boy? Who do you think is gonna be most likely to win this first match?
Oh, the pressure actually. So they're both about what, sector 4? The Billy
NR just got into Sector 4, yeah. The pre-igniter in the store for NR2. Oh man. What is this?
My magic seed power is back again.
You know what?
Dendy face.
I voted for NecroRebel in the poll.
Hmm.
And I'm gonna have to stick with it.
It's fair.
And
Farb your lewd.
it's gonna be close.
Shh.
What just happened?
Farb's being lewd over there again.
I'm trying to keep myself composed over here, man.
We've been very well behaved.
It's true in the scope of things. I think actually with the weapons we see on board and the current situation, I think Billy has a really good chance of taking this run.
Did NR pick the weapon pre-igniter up? Because that might have changed it too. Because when you asked, he didn't have that.
Yeah, he did grab the pre-igniter, I believe.
That might be tough for Billy to overcome.
It's fair. I think if
They are close though. They are close.
if Billy can get 2 more weapon power and have a burst laser 2, flak 1, heavy 2, volley, that's a lot of damage. He's gonna start flying.
That's very true as well.
So I think a lot will be decided over the next sector or so.
Can I just stroke my own ego for this event in one respect?
Of course.
Was my message to you guys the first time you heard about this?
Yes.
Yes.
Calling that a
Yep.
win.
So thanks, man.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. I'm glad that we got brought into
So
this.
much.
It took me like a month and a half to message Cass back because you
Same.
messaged me.
Yeah.
Yep.
This
Because,
guy, Gobbo, he's not added me on as a friend yet. He's not replied yet. Like, real life things. I don't know. Sorry.
I forgot that you had told me about it, and I just saw a random Discord friend invite, and I actually get a fair number of those from varying different existing videos and stuff of me, whether that be from people playing pinball or other things juggling related. But so I just saw it and was like, whatever, and ignored it, and then remembered randomly a month later and was like, I should probably accept that. I hear there's an FTL tournament, and
Just
so
wanna
here we are.
Point out real quick to interject. NR got stealth weapons, but he also got the first part of the envoy quest. So
Yep, saw that. So maybe an egg coming over, and Necro just going for more defenses at this point makes sense. Got a
beautiful
decent
green
volley.
eggs.
So Necro's in a Zoltan sector then?
Yep.
And
Got a weapon sack and a pulsar, but his
You only see the
pre-igniter
map
got
for,
up,
like,
so
quarter a second with his play, but
Yep.
I see the
Billy in a
part
double
of that
dive
map
over here too. Go ahead.
is, all nebula.
Oh, the Zoltan Nebula, yeah.
Yeah.
So are we gonna see Billy try and kill this dive ship? I think he's going to. Yeah, he's gonna try and kill this dive ship.
I honestly don't know if he did the last one or not, but I would probably be killing him.
Yeah, pretty good weapon setup. Can get pretty safe pretty fast. No ASB to worry about. Yep, just gonna cruise through this.
Yeah.
Oh, nebulas are so scary, especially with beam drones happening.
Definitely can be. And our no shields against the beam drone here.
Senar is gonna get out of this. It's not gonna
No.
kill him or anything.
Oh,
Oh,
the
it's
ship
jumping
might
away.
run. Hit it!
Oh,
Get it! Nice.
the pilot walked out of piloting to go fix something.
So if Billy goes up here, he's almost guaranteed to get the Zoltan Shield quest, I think. I mean, he could take a completely different route, but I think where the quest was, and going upwards, I think you have a very high chance of hitting that. Billy's laughing at the other pre-igniter
Yeah,
there.
seeing it. I think at this point you have to assume your opponent's on a pre-ignited run as well.
Right.
Yep.
Now, if I'm Billy here, I'm focusing on getting my next weapon power up, but
100%. I just want to see that Burst Laser 2 online as soon as possible. That would be my approach at least, because with
Agreed.
that volley pre-ignited, you're just knocking out weapons entirely right up front.
he's also one weapon power away from 8 projectiles, since he kept the other burst laser 1 here.
Mm-hmm.
So that's something
You know
to
what?
consider too.
Oh, that's a good point. I just saw a question in chat, which is obviously with the delay is a problem, but
Sure.
Someone asked why not sell the other burst laser one, and they
Well,
gave their
that's
answer.
that's probably why.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I think that's exactly what's going on. Is one more weapon power, and all of a sudden you've got a big old volley, and then you can work up to getting the heavy 2 online again. Well, you
I
know
just
me,
got
it's
a
hard.
rough start on this fight. What's up, Gabba?
You know me, it's hard to convince me to take a heavy laser offline once it's online. Got nothing
I
to lose except my
could.
self-respect.
But heavy laser.
Exactly. It's probably the right play, but it's extremely heavy.
Heavy laser.
Yeah,
Anar's not having good luck against this ship.
Yeah.
drone is doing work.
I think the just not quite enough projectiles coming out for NR for some of these fights, especially with the defense drones that it's been dealing with. And there it is from Billy, going straight into, as you predicted, the Burst Laser 2 online, bringing the heavy down.
Also,
and there's, yep, Envoy. And are finally out of that fight. Feels good, man.
Yeah, I think the only real hiccup for either player at this point is going to be a fight that gets out of hand or catches them off guard. They both have really strong weapons. Obviously, Billy's got a little bit stronger on that end. And then, they both have the skill to continue on here. So I think from here on out, we're going to start seeing some quick play, I think.
Billy just
certainly
beats that ship's weapons.
Would certainly be nice to have any systems. They're both running just completely systemless right now. No hacking, no cloak, no MC.
Pog champs and chat for the Zoltan Shield, baby.
Very good.
I actually don't know. Do they both get the same role on this then? Is that a given?
The way that I understand it is event rewards are generated on the fly, so they are not seeded. Oh, they are? Okay, my bad. I don't know what I'm thinking of then. Oh, quest. I'm thinking of quest spots, I think.
Yep, I think you are.
I could be making it up. Who knows?
Yeah. Billy was thinking about selling the heavy laser 2 there, but decided to keep it. Yep. Hacking available and cloaking.
He got scanners there, did he?
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't catch it in time, but I don't know if he had enough scrap to buy cloaking right there.
Needed an extra like 10 or 15 scrap. Would have needed to have sold one of the augments to get to it. Chose not to.
That's what I thought.
But Necro's definitely going to start accelerating here. These runs, I'm going to predict we're going to see at most 55-minute runs for these. I think we're going to see this run concluding within the next 20 to 25 minutes as the pre-igniter's up, the weapon systems are up. Billy's going to be seeing that hacking shortly and should be able to afford it. So,
yep, and he's getting Zoltan Shields here.
Yep. I've got to say for Necro's last fight,
what a run.
There's a meme from Rand's chat. They must have Zoltan Shield bypass. It's the event that like always boggles the mind. Every time you get Zoltan Shield, everybody's got bypass.
Did you see how fast Billy got through that that fight? That was the fight Necro took like a couple minutes to get through. Just showing the difference of the power of their volleys right now.
Yeah, first volley from Billy there. Everything hit and started fires. Billy just got the Zoltan Shields here, and he's probably thinking, "What is this run?"
Yep.
Both players taking rock control for Sector 5, so we will see Billy in the store with hacking. And cloaking, to be fair. Oh, he goes straight for the weapons up. Oh, I
love it.
Yeah,
I love it.
Zoltan
So
Shields
aggressive.
pre-igniter, 8 projectile, 10 damage volley.
I'm trying to
It's
one hit
crazy.
some shields or one hit some ships here, you know,
Yeah, exactly.
or at least 2 hit the ships. Yeah, even taking some shots and shields now.
I'm interested to see how much ground he can make up now.
Well, gotta hit your bullets if you want to make up ground. 'Cause Necro's what, about 1 sector ahead right now, I think.
Give or take, yeah. Oh,
Coming
yeah, absolutely. I thought Billy was a couple of jumps in, but he was only 1 jump in. NR's in his first jump here.
Yep. Oh, that volley makes me so happy. I love these pre-ignited big volley runs. They feel so good.
I do.
It's my favorite kind of ship.
My favorite ship is friendship. Aww.
I cannot be held accountable for the words of my co-caster. I apologize, chat.
I can't
yeah,
be
me
held
too.
accountable for my words either.
Story of my life.
It's like the most cringy laugh going. I just don't know how to respond to that. As an acting thing, something I learned is the best way to pretend to laugh is to like deliberately run yourself out of breath. So you sort of go,
Okay.
and it kind of works. Is that stealth weapons again?
It was.
Yep. I think it got instantly sold because I don't think there was room on NR's ship for another augment.
Yeah, that's what happened there.
What do I call that? Space bucks.
You know, I guess seeing Necro fight this fight here, the one advantage right now is he can ensure all of his volley is landing. But when Billy gets to hacking here, his first volley is so much more powerful than what NR's got cooking.
Yep. That being said, NR is sitting on 275 scraps, so one nice weapon away from taking off as well.
Yep.
So it's really going to come down to, can NR find a weapon in time to really leverage the current lead that he's got. So there's the hacking for Billy.
There's a heavy laser in there too, I think. I think it was a heavy laser one.
Yep, I think so.
It is a tough choice though, getting your systems. But pre-igniter, heavy laser.
I know what I'm taking.
He does need 100 scrap to get that online though.
But seal of approval.
But heavy laser.
He's Necro so freaking heavy. All right. Billy's still running on 2 shields, no fears. Got hacking, got a good weapon system. Let's go.
Yeah, I mean, Zoltan shields and the pre-igniter with his volley. Who needs cloaking? You know, who needs shields? Who needs anything but your offense?
Yep, even choosing to just take shields out there to just speed up the fight. So this is the part where Billy starts going real fast. So Necro's gonna have to hustle. So
69. Fast. Nice. Oh, it's gone.
Nice. Come back. I miss you already. Do you know if Billy usually plays with Fleet Pursuit?
I am not sure. I feel like he might, if I remember, but I'm assuming chat's going to be able to answer that for us.
Just saw a pause there that reminded me of my pauses while I'm playing at the jump screen. Some like counting, even though Fleet Pursuit indicator exists.
Right. So NR got into that store with over 300 some scrap, picked up cloaking and mind control. If he wants, he can go no more stores. 15 drone parts here. Fuel might be an issue, but he can just start going straight to the flagship at this point if he really wants to. The weapons are a little undesirable, but for what the tournament is, like you go with it, I think. So
yeah, the weapons would make me very nervous, but I can see just cruising at this point. A player like Necro is going to be able to handle those weapons in the flagship. So
absolutely, he knows what he's doing.
I think we're going to start seeing Billy taking as many dives here as possible as well.
Sure.
I like this play in the corner where you've got orders on your ship, you've got fires on your ship, your crew aren't healed up, but you're like, nope, I'm just going to move on. We're going to get on with this.
Nope.
Sort of a forced by this format, right? You got to kind of keep going.
It teaches you to deal with this kind of thing. I'm hoping that even from my one game, that my skills in the game have somehow improved.
Watching other players play like this too is going to help as well. So it's not just your one run, you know.
I certainly feel like my practice in this format made me a better player from a understanding of what good decision making can look like. It's forced me to explore some different sorts of decisions than I'd normally make. And I think that's been beneficial to my play style overall. They'd be excited to try a streak again at this point and see how this practice has affected my mentality and ability to actually go deeper into the game, go farther without dying.
I'm already the best, so I don't need to improve.
That is 100% true. Can confirm.
Disclaimer, I'm joking.
He's not.
We'll never know.
Just push him in front of the bus. Here we go. Billy's choosing between Zoltan. Going Zoltan over Rock. It seems interesting to me. Looking for stores, I think. Trying to get that cloak and stuff available.
But Zoltan over Rock for stores doesn't make sense. Zoltan's 1 to 2, I think, isn't it? And Rock's 2.
They both have 2 guaranteed.
Both 2, yeah.
Okay. I guess maybe less afraid of Zoltan shields with the pre-ignited volley versus dealing with more missile weapons from Rock. Could explain the decision too. I think Necro went Rock, so I think they've diverged in path again.
I didn't catch either of it. I was too busy relishing in my greatness.
Yeah, NR is in Rock, so they did diverge here.
I'm really kidding. I'm not that conceited, so I just think it's funny.
Narrator, he wasn't.
Sorry, I'm just looking at chat and I was asked a question.
Go ahead.
Obviously, it's to a different fight. I'm trying to figure out, would I be targeting Pilot back? It's in a different fight. Would I be targeting Piloting? The reason I target Piloting, and the reason I think most players target Piloting, especially with hacking, is you calculate what you can achieve as a guarantee with that hack. So if you can see I can get 5 damages into weapons with my pilot hack, any guarantees in FTL is extremely powerful. And safety in FTL hard mode nose pause streaks is
absolutely
paramount. Unfortunately, I missed exactly the fight that happened in, but
I think it's still a valid answer for anything. One thing that all high-level players do is reduce variance to the least amount that you can, and you see that in a lot of these plays. I know we don't really talk about it because it just is kind of a thing, but the good players don't play to RNG, they play around RNG, and that's how people consistently win. I mean, that's my approach. I want to do things that make sure I can do things.
I think the thing about sending a volley into piloting as your first volley is that it does guarantee your next volley, but not getting damage into the weapons immediately means you're taking a lot more damage. So there's a calculation there between, do I want to reduce the amount of damage I'm going to take and take the risk that my next volley might whiff, or do I want to make sure my next volley hits but take a little extra? So you're doing constant sort of risk reward calculations
what Billy
about
just did there.
Yep.
So he
Go ahead, Peppa.
shot Zoltan Shield down, he hacked Piloting, and he, between his second volley, he destroyed their Piloting and their kind of weapons and shields. And that meant his third volley was guaranteed to end the fight.
Yeah, that's good. What Gabo was talking about too kind of highlights how nothing in FTL is really like, there's no one right answer for a lot of these spots, because generally what Gabo was saying, I absolutely agree with. Now, if you break it down specifically into this run, going for piloting here and shields right away is probably the right play, because both players have so much offense, so much defense with the Zoltan shield. NR has his cloaking, you know, so right now you are free to go after fights and end them as fast as you can. In other situations, going for piloting is probably the worst thing to do.
Yep.
You know, so it's like there's always that level of like, what do I generally do and how does it apply to the run I'm in right now? I think a lot of players can fall into that trap of thinking like, well, this is what I do, this is how I do it, this is how I'm gonna play, and then lose because of that, right?
Yep.
It's really interesting to me.
It's a constant risk reward assessment. Right here we see NR went ahead and went for piloting first and shields. Oh, that's another burst laser too.
Yep. I'm seeing in chat too that Billy does play vanilla, and now that I see that, I vividly remember him holding paper up to the screen to scanners on a reloader and 2 beams here for Billy. Interesting. 200 scrap. I don't know if I switch away from anything here, honestly. Maybe the whole beam. Just his setup's so good.
Yeah, I don't see any reason to go seeking out a beam here. Sure, it might allow you to one-hit the flagship at some point, but this volley is so strong. I just want defense as more augments to make the rest of my run stronger, and I'm happy with my weapons here. it's going to be
NR
what?
in Sector 7. Keep going.
Mhm. It's going to be what, 2 or 3 volleys to take out the flagship in all likelihood with hacking. So
Blasting shields the first volley, which I haven't watched a ton of Billy play, but I've watched a fair amount. He definitely will go for shields first on the flagship. I've seen him have a defense drone and go for shields and completely ignore missiles the entire fight without cloaking.
Yep.
You
It's
know,
like,
so
that's fine. Let me just get out of the fight real quick, and then that's great.
Yep.
More risk-reward stuff, right? He's
Exactly.
thinking about doing an extra dive here, I think. Yep, going for it. Going for the extra dive.
All 3 of his dives to this sector.
Mm-hmm.
and absolutely killing these dive ships now. You want that score.
Yep.
You know, to be
Absolutely
fair,
making the right play.
if I'm Billy, I know that I'm probably not keeping pace with NecroRebel. So at this point, I'm going to be doing everything to maximize score and still be going fast. So it's probably a smart play.
The ship deaths are coming in so fast now. You're killing ships so fast that I think this is objectively simply the right play always, right? Like, regardless of your opponent's time, I think from a score per second spent perspective, this is always just a positive. So you take it and go for it, because I want points.
Also, just realized Billy bought doors.
And we're seeing Necro's going for some dives here as well.
And R has doors too.
Everyone got doors.
Real fake doors!
This is a ship where you called it swag doors.
That's only when you upgrade it
Yeah,
fully, though.
cool.
It's
Yeah.
true swag doors. Just like true swag sensors are the ones that you have to buy and upgrade all the way.
What's your earliest swag sensors? Go on. True swag sensors?
Couldn't tell you.
Probably
Probably
Sector
early
5 or 6.
because I am a filthy memer.
Ryan gets so confused when I talk about it and like, you gotta have swag, man.
You got to show off.
Exactly. Isn't that what you stream for?
Mm-hmm. Who's trying to actually win the video game? I mean,
Exactly.
if I'm not memeing, am I doing anything, really? That comes right down to it.
Exactly.
So just looking over at Necro's side, it's much slower over there for killing these dive ships.
Now, Billy found a halberd beam.
And looks
He's
like you're
doing
going
it.
to go for it.
Sadly, bye-bye, Heavy 2. We love you.
It's the right decision at this point in the run, though. 100%. You do it every
Agree.
time.
I
If you
agree.
need a moment to cry, Gobbo, it's okay.
A single tier.
Cassie might need to turn off Gobble's cam for a second.
Billy just took an extra jump from the weapons cache.
Just kidding, Cass. You don't need to do anything.
Yep, the extra jumps here are not what you would usually take for a streak, but again, format specific here, absolutely the right call.
What's the award for the normal? It's low scrap and an item. Is it?
Something like that, yeah.
And it's
What
only
was
the
that?
low scrap that counts.
For the option you have to either delay the fleet or take a reward immediately, secure the cache. I think
Oh.
securing the cache gives you small or medium scrap and then an augment or a weapon.
It's
Something
a
like
drone.
Yeah, I think it's a drone too.
that. Okay.
That 5-tile
Oh,
swipe from Billy on that mounted ship.
Just cruising so fast now is Billy. Feels good, man. Necro not finding the same luck on weapons. Still on that setup we saw, what, Sector 3, I think NR was onto that setup.
That sounds about right. That feels like when they got the whole lazy. I do think NR after he bought the systems though is just basically I'm going for speed. He's not upgrading ships. He's got 344 scrap, which is like so out of character for NR.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
it's interesting.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite things about this tournament is, for me personally, players that I watch play watching how this affects their play and what they do and everything. It's super super interesting.
Yeah. Yep. There's no. Wow. Just going for the virus fight as well, just to farm more score.
Absolutely.
Respect it.
Same. I think
Don't
Crow
need
did
any
that
of
in one of his runs too.
Mm-hmm. Such a nasty fight, but
Crow.
well. Crow.
You get the fight rewards. You get the actual ship defeated, and it's just a little bit of extra score. And for Billy, he's going to need it. He's going to need every little thing he can get if Necro cruises through this.
Yep, and NR is certainly doing that. So free stuff. Look at that scrap horde going for Billy.
It's really hard to tell who's got more score here. Billy's ship doesn't look as upgraded as NR, but he is a sector behind. But at the same time, Billy has 8 weapon power, right? He bought a halberd to switch out. He bought a burst 1 to switch out from the whole laser. He bought a heavy laser. So he has spent so much of his scrap into his weapon system, and he has 200 scrap on top of it. I still kind of think the scores are going to be really close, so we'll see here.
I think Billy's pretty significantly ahead on score. The dives have come in a little bit sooner. More of the dive ships have been killed. I think we're looking at maybe a 500 score difference right now, with Billy ahead.
Okay.
Cheeky swipe there.
That's my guess.
The other thing, I guess, too, that scrap does not reflect is the last few sectors, Billy has been maxing out his dives. He's been taking the 3 dives and killing the ships, too. So you do have a point there, Gabo.
And NR over into the flagship fight now, going for the shields first strategy we were talking about, and that we're expecting to see from Billy as well.
Yep. Trying to get some crew kills here, too. 69 scrap for NR at the flagship. My guy.
My guy. Nice. That's everything I ever dreamed it could be.
Nice.
I know there's gameplay, but those 4 humans could get or 5 humans could get absolutely deleted in that volley.
Do it.
Didn't quite get him down.
That was close. He's trying, though.
Yeah, going for it. I mean, any crew kills you can get are a plus. Oh, that cloak was unfortunate. Missed the last shot of that volley, which would have brought Medbay offline.
Agree. Billy reached Sector 8 here.
Yeah, Billy is chomping at the heels here. Not going to be much behind on time, I don't believe.
This crew are just getting out from NecroRebel.
Billy's so fast at lining up those cheeky swipes.
I think he does them when he plays, so he's super used to it.
Counting out the jumps there, figuring out what's my routing, bringing up some shields. Not going to have a cloak available unless there's a store we're unaware of, so. And avoiding the repair, so looking for more ship fights. All seems in line to me. And there's the cheeky swipe lineup. See over on NR's side, going for a little bit more scrap here, a little bit more farm. Taking an extra fight.
Yep, it's a dive, actually.
Ah. Got it. Okay. Gets the free scrap on Billy Kirby's side.
Super fun run this run is.
Yeah, they've taken very similar routes, but made some very different decisions. Billy's deviations in routing have led to much stronger weapons, but looks like we have a few donations in over here. Farb, you want to take 1 or 2 of those?
Sure. Sorry in advance for probably butchering your name, but Toif, thank you. Toif, thank you for the 1877 scrap. Message included with that was Pog Tournament, Pogcasters, Pog Charity, and I will add Pog Chat, baby. Let's go. Thank you for that generous donation. And then from Anonymous, we have 16.77 scrap with the message donation. My input to the good cause.
I can tell you that was me, actually.
Oh, nice.
That's
All
a
right.
message
Well,
I said.
thank you, Boy. Taking credit for Anonymous. Was the next Anonymous yours too?
Actually, that
I'm
was
kidding.
me. It wasn't.
I'm kidding. But yeah, we do have one more anonymous donation here for 7.18 scrap. O2 is a privilege.
Truth.
It's very,
Which
very
we-
true.
Found out 3 times today.
That we did. That we did. Sonar coming into, I think this is phase 2. Yep, phase 2. Billy just starting phase 1, so
Yes,
this is
so
gonna be big.
Billy caught up, man. This is how
Yep.
long it took. It took to the flagship for Billy to caught up. But I do think Billy was taking more jumps too. So that's like, I
Mhm.
think you're actually right, Gabo. I think Billy might have the score here.
Yeah, I think the 500 I said earlier has now spiraled up to about 1,000 score difference. I'm thinking we're gonna see
Right.
Billy up at like 6,500-ish, and we're gonna see NR down more like the mid 5K range, 55, 57.
Oh, Billy
That's-
just followed.
Billy does
Hey,
not have cloaking either.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think.
with this-
Go ahead.
with this volley, I don't think having cloaking is too important here, right? You're
Agreed.
gonna cruise through the fight.
Agreed.
I think
And
Billy
again-
might finish before Necro.
He could.
So- yeah.
NR's going to phase 3 here pretty quick.
Yeah.
Just got to do some repairs and heal his rocks out.
hmm Billy's also not choosing to do any of the score farming off of the elite fights here. Just going ahead and saying, I'm happy with the farming I've done. Let me just go ahead and get through the end of the game now. Choosing speed. I respect that. Yep, so just trying to beat the Zoltan shield down here. Here come the missiles. A little bit scary, but Zoltan shield to deal with it. And here comes the big boom.
I lost my feed here for a second. Okay, I'm back.
Boy,
Vroom, vroom.
sorry
That's
about
just how
that.
fast. It's just how fast the players are playing that we're getting a residual "Nyom" effect.
Yeah, my screen's. I mean, obviously I'm trolling, but my screen's a blur. It's just needs speed. And GG.
GG. Billy is done before NR. Gabo, you said 55 minutes, man. Look at that.
About right on the money there, and we'll see how close I am on score. 6,500 is my guess for Billy, and 57 for Necro.
55. NR's probably going to be 56.
Yeah, unless something goes wrong here.
My apologies, there is lawn work happening right outside of my window. I will
That's
keep
all right.
myself muted as much as possible.
NR opted to go for missiles and piloting on his first volley, and then all into missiles on his second volley here.
Yep, easy fight for both players. We're cruising right along. We're getting in from the voice in the sky that we're going to go straight into our chatting scene right once we have the score from NR, and we'll go quickly into the tournament score calculations. So don't step away. Great runs. Really, really cool. Again, seeing sort of different styles. Ooh,
Wow.
Necro even lower than I was expecting there.
Same.
But excellent runs. I think both players are going to be pretty happy with how their runs went.
I agree.
Yeah.
Do we have both players with us right now?
All right,
Okay.
we're heading into a quick break here. And I believe we're going to say goodbye to Pie Boy. Thank you for joining us for the run. It was great to have you aboard and joining us.
Always a blast, man.
Yeah.
Oh, it's been a pleasure. Absolutely, really appreciate getting into the semi-final casting, even though
Snuck right in there, man.
yeah,
Yeah.
the big game.
Any final words you want to give? Any places that people can find you on the internets that you want to plug real quick before we say goodbye?
Well, I'm a part-time streamer, so it's hit and miss finding me there. I'm usually at Rand stream, so there's not much more to add there.
All right. Well, thank you again, Pie Boy, and to you, chat. We will be back very shortly. We're going to calculate up some tournament scores for you, and then we're going to take a look at the results. So stick with us. We'll be back very soon.
We are back to interview our players here and reveal our scores. I just want to say both you guys had awesome runs. It's a ton of fun to watch.
That was actually a fun run. I feel the best about that run of all the runs I've done so far.
It was a really fun one.
It's fun to watch, fun to cast.
And you were neck and neck through most of the run.
Really?
So,
You guys finished with like in a minute of each other.
Oh,
Yep.
snap.
Nice.
yeah, actually, Necro was about one sector ahead right up until Sector 8. And then, actually, Billy, you caught and finished the flagship while Necro was in between phases 2 and 3, I believe.
Yeah, it sounds to me like Billy had better weapons than me. I probably got the pre-knitter earlier though.
Billy
Yes.
did actually.
I got it
Really?
in Sector 2.
Yeah,
I think.
first store
Yeah.
with the pre-igniter. Billy got
I
it.
guess I got mine in Sector 3.
Yeah, my weapon setup ended up being Flak Burst 2 Halberd Heavy Laser.
Oh yeah, you had way better weapons than me. I had Burst Laser 1, Heavy Laser 1, and Hull Laser 1. Or no, Heavy Pierce 1, not Heavy Laser. So
Okay.
even worse than that.
Oh, I thought
Yep.
you had already said the heavy pierce.
But anyways, let's move forward here. And Voice in the Sky, can you go ahead and reveal the tournament score for NecroRebel, please? Coming in at a rating of 199.05, FTL score of 52.58, time 56 minutes. From my practice, that's right in line with exactly what I was shooting for, about 200 tournament rating. So seems right in line with the run you'd hope for, and with the weapons you had, I think very, very impressive. How do you feel about that end score, Necro?
That's lower than most of the scores that I've gotten, but with the weapons I had there, I think I can be proud of that.
And let's go ahead and get a reveal on the tournament score for Billy One Kirby. Coming in at a score of 62.35, a time of 55 minutes. Coming out the winner for this round.
Nice job.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm not surprised to hear that. You must have had a much better weapon setup than me, and it sounds like you got pre-knitter earlier, and I'm not surprised by that.
Wow, crazy. Absolutely crazy. We finished so close to each other. Wow, that's great. That's nuts.
Yep.
You probably took more fights than me too, I imagine.
Very probably. I fought
One
a
thing-
lot in Sector 8.
Yeah, and one thing Billy was doing that Necro was not doing, at the end of each sector, from like Sector 6 on, I think, or maybe even Sector 5, Billy was diving to the exit, jumping away from the exit, diving back to the exit, killing the dive ships with his insane weapon setup. So that was
I
one
didn't
big
really have
difference
the
in the
weapons to
run
do
there.
that well, and didn't really
I
have the
agree.
defense for that either.
Sure.
You didn't have the weapons to do it fast enough, I think, is
Yeah.
what it comes down to. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
But
even
awesome. awesome
jumping away
match.
from phase 1 and taking the repair station, I did gain hull from doing that, but I'm not actually sure if it actually gained me anything. It wouldn't have mattered. It would have been the same result of the tournament
Right.
score. But just, I would have actually. There had been another normal jump up there, but it actually got overtaken when I was at the repair station, so that was no good. But yeah, it took me a long time to kill those 2 dive ships at the end of that.
Yep.
Sure.
Well played to both of you. We are going to be joined for the next run by the current world record holder in the pause category, Neozar. So stick around for that. We're going to have a quick 5-minute break here so players and casters can get up, stretch their legs, grab more water as needed, and then we will be back very shortly to go into round 2, which, if the first match was anything to reckon by, the next game should be absolutely fascinating to watch. So we will be back very shortly. Looking forward to it, and I hope you will all stick around to meet with our new guest and watch the madness that will ensue in this next run.